Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So I'm here again with another video for you guys. But before moving ahead, I want to make sure that you have hit the subscribe button below this video. And yeah, let's get started with my video. This video is about preparing interview question for your PhD entrance interview. So yeah, let's get started. So basically, I'm gonna let you know everything about how this goes, like this complete interview round, how this goes. So basically, like if you have got any mail from the professor side saying that yeah, your interview is on that, your timeline, like the time you have to appear on that call is from this and there, so they will basically give you all important point you want to keep in your mind. Like they will let you know that you have to prepare a slide telling about yourself, telling about your work, why do you want to join, that complete PPT slide could be of 10-15 slides, keeping that thing in mind, that how long it take you to complete that complete slide. So yeah, other thing like the length and the time for complete interview session could vary from university to university, from professor to professor. Somewhere like interview could be of 20 minutes, somewhere it could be of 1 hour, 2 hours, depending upon the universities and professors. And also like no, somewhere like they may take you to 2-3 rounds, somewhere they usually take 1 round to select you for your PhD. So yeah, these are a few of the things you better keep in your mind before moving ahead. And yeah, let's just start with the type of questions which they can ask you while you interview. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have kind of prepared few questions for you to let you guys know what are the type of questions they basically ask. So first question they will ask is, of course, introduce yourself, which is all included in your PPT slide. So I'll suggest, it's like my suggestion for you, you better prepare a complete slide telling all about yourself. Like I did my graduation from this university, I completed my master from this university, after that I did these internship, I did these research, I went there for conference, I published these paper, these are my publications. If you worked as a reviewer like somewhere, you better mention it. If you have any kind of awards, so you better mention each and everything about yourself, so that the professor would have a better idea about yourself. So yeah, I would suggest to include each and every thing about yourself in a proper slide in that presentation. So yeah, this could be your first question. And another question they will ask you, why do you want to do PhD? I think I should be mentioning this question at last, because most of the time they ask this question after all question answer rounds related with your master's dissertation, master's work. So like I don't know, like these are random questions which comes up in my mind, and I just arranged them. I think I should be rearranging those series, but yeah, no worries, never mind. Let's go ahead with these questions. So another question is, why do you want to do PhD? Where you have to be very reasonable, very correct, and you better show your enthusiasm why you want to do PhD. So yeah, like I do remember that, like the time I was preparing for my interview and I had my interview, the professor actually asked me this question, that why do you want to PhD? And I do remember that I told him 3 points, and those all 3 points were well written in my like in my slides. So I would suggest, like, you would prepare your points. Why do you want to do PhD? Why it's good for you? So yeah, this is the second question they probably ask you. So yeah, third one is, explain your master's project and research work. I should be like rearranging this question in the first part, but yeah, never mind. So yeah, this is your next question. Explain your master's project. So as you are preparing for your PhD, you of course had your master degree with you, and you of course like did some work, research related work. So this is the question for your master project. You better show all your findings, your research work, your results in your PPT slides, and explain them one by one. Like, you did this, you started from there, what's the innovation, what's the idea, why did you choose this topic, what could be the finding, and what could be the outcomes, what are the insights of your master's work. So you better explain each and every part of your master's work to them. So yeah, after the master's work, they will probably check your basics, like subject fundamentals. So like if they would have any kind of queries from your master's work, they would probably ask you at the time, like, you did this and this, how did you come up with this? So yeah, they are very high probability that they could ask you from your work. And if you have like shown them that these are the list of subject you studied in your master's or your like bachelor's, they could probably ask you any question from your subject as well. Like, they can check your basics from those subjects. So you better be like little prepared with basics. You don't forget to touch up, like to make up all your previous subjects. So the another question was, why this university? I myself know that we basically apply in a lot of university, but it's like if you have applied 10 or 20 university, like if I tell you about myself, I myself applied into universities, but I just got selected for interview from just a university. So yeah, they will ask you, why did you choose this university? We probably can't say that because I wanted to study from abroad. I wanted to do my PhD from abroad. We of course have to end up with some good reasons as why did I choose this university. So yeah, for that question, you better be prepared that why did you choose, what do you like most about that university. It could be either their experimental setup, the instrument they have. You can basically say that your lab is very developed, and the way the complete research going on in your lab is very good. You can probably add those kind of ideas, but to be very honest, you can't just say that. You can't just say that I wanted to study from abroad, because if if you will say that, they will probably ask you like, there are a lot of good universities in India, isn't it? Because like I remember that the time I was going to my interview, like they actually asked me, there are a lot of good university, IITs are like very good, why did you choose to come up here? I was like, yeah, IITs are very good, but they are basically very good for engineering kind of fields. Yeah, like at last, just to save me, I just gave this reason. So yeah, I would advise you to better be very well prepared for this question, because there is high probability they will ask you this. Okay, like for this question, there's very less probability they will ask you this question, that why do you want to apply under me? What did you find so fascinating, was so attractive that you applied under me? I don't feel like the professor asked this question or not, but but myself, I feel like you should be better prepared for all good and bad that could happen. So yeah, it's good to prepare and to know more about your professor. So yeah, just prepare for that question as well. Another question is, yeah, this is more related with your techniques. So like suppose if I tell you about my work, what techniques I used for my master's work is like XRD, SEMTM, FTIR, UV visible. So if you're like showing them your master's work and you're telling them that yeah, these techniques I used for the characterization, you better be knowing like all the basics of these instruments, like everything from A to Z. You should be knowing each and every basics of that experiment. So yeah, this is next question. And another question is, yeah, why do you want to work on like PhD? Why do you work? I guess we have discussed the question like a bit earlier. So yeah, let's just move ahead. Yeah, this is like very important question. They asked me this question. What how would you feel if you failed in your experiment? Like you're performing an experiment, like you tried it 5 or 6 times and you're like continuously facing that defeat, you're not able to perform it well. What would you do? So the moment he asked me the question, like to be honest, I was well prepared, and I knew somewhere in my mind that he is going to ask this question for sure. So with that question, I told him and shared a small incident from my internship journey, and I told him that yeah, I got encounter with one of my guide who was guiding me in my internship, and he actually showed me a complete desiccator of those films which were not working, which didn't work well for his PhD. And there were like a lot of films, like up to lakhs of film, and he actually showed me these are my failures. I can't do anything with these films. These are all my failures. And I spend like complete 1 year. I'm not sure. To be very honest, I don't even remember the timelines he said, but yeah, he said these are my failures, and he wasn't at all disappointed with those failures. He kept them in the corner to show, yeah, these are my failure. I tried this much time to just get this result. So yeah, never get disappointed with your failure. So yeah, that was the most important question they can ask you. So you also be prepared for this question. There's a high probability they can ask you. Okay, yeah, this is the last question, I guess. Yeah, this is the last question. What's your future plans? Where do you want to see yourself after 5 or 6 years? So yeah, I feel this is also one of the very important questions. You'll be prepared for this as well. Yeah, I feel these were the questions. Like these were the most of the questions they asked me, and there's probably they can ask you as well if you are going for any kind of interview. So at last, I just want to say you good luck. Good luck for all your interviews you are going right now or like in futures. Very best of luck to all of all of you who are like watching this video, and thank you so much for giving me your time and like taking some time out of your busy schedule to watch this video. Thank you so much, and once again, if you haven't subscribed my channel, subscribe it.